What is going on? Oh. There it is. What is going on, everybody? It's your boy, Jonathan the GamerDuo here, welcoming you back to Ace Attorney. I am so sorry for it taking forever to get the next episode in. Honestly, I forgot most of the necessary information that I need, so we're going to have to look at our book and our compendium, and not compendium, but our thing, to figure out what the heck's going on, what we need to do. I was just too scared of my freaking husband to die, okay? I don't need my husband to be the one that did it, okay? Let's be real. I'm definitely scared of that. But we got our blanket, our lovely blanket, because if my husband didn't do it, then he can snuggle under the covers with me. It's great. But speaking of my husband, and I'm purposely keeping it right here, like that way it's in arm's reach, because we're gonna use it. We gotta figure it out. Okay. Anyway, let's hit continue. Let's click on the Turnabout Samurai and get us going. The other fun thing is we get to figure out like the stats of my husband. So we're gonna find out, especially because it's October 19th in the game. October 19th, 9:42 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 1. Mr. Wright. Yes. Why do you look so unhappy? Oh my god, emotional intelligence. Now, you're not allowed to have it because I'm gonna fall for you even harder. Nothing. Really, it's nothing. It's... Right, Mia? Right. It's definitely nothing. Uh-oh. She looks even unhappier. Phoenix, your client is now practically a dead man walking. This is why I was frickin' worried. Perhaps that's why I'm feeling particularly close to him. This is not the time for dead people jokes. Please, you know, we're going into this trial utterly defenseless. Yet, if Mr. Powers is truly innocent, we should be able to find something overlooked in the evidence to prove it. Something overlooked? We have to find something, Phoenix, today. It's that or lose the trial. This isn't going to be easy. No, it's not. It's why. Also, I keep hovering down. Like, I hate it because, like, with the camera, I'm too bouncy. I don't move. Or I move too much. District Courtroom number 4. I don't know anything, Edgeworth. I'm sorry. I'm not prepared. Court is in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. An unexpected fact has come to our attention, or to the attention of the court. Yesterday we learned there are other people present at the studios. Today I would like to show the evidence proving that they had nothing to do with the murder. Very well. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. I wonder if it'll be that producer. The prosecution calls Sal Manila to the stand. Or that director. Will the witness state his name and profession? How rude can you get? You don't know me. I'm the director. I make Steel Samurai Noob Ruffle. Oh my god. Sal Manila. I'm a director. Television. Were you at the Global Studios the day of the murder? Yes, Your Honor. Uh-huh. Very well. Please testify to the court about the evidence of the day. Phoenix. Let's start by picking this testimony apart. If Powers is innocent, you know what that means. Someone in the trailer that day did it. Right. She doesn't waste any time putting on the pressure. No, she doesn't. It do be her. It do be Mia. Mia likes to put on the pressure. So let's open up the court record for one thing, and one thing only. Profiles! Oh my god, no, it's not gonna tell. No. Oh, he's 23! Okay, he's not 27. That's crazy that he's 23. Can I, like, see more? No, can I see more about him, though? No. I'm not allowed to see his height! No! I'm upset. I am utterly upset. I can't see his height? Are you kidding me? I shouldn't be this upset. I shouldn't be this upset. But really? I need to know how much work he can put in. Also, like, we know Gumshoes is like 6 feet. How tall is Mr. Powers? Anyway, security lady ages question mark. Okay. But he's 23. So, I mean, like, he's a little younger than I am. Not by that much. He's not 27. So imagine only getting better until 27. Can you believe it? Like, that'd be insane. Okay, I was at the studio around 9 that morning. During the morning, I was doing An action scene run through. Oh, is this? I can't question anything. It took a lot more time than I thought it would. I hear that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area, but I had a meeting in the Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping that lunch. We were meeting around 4 p.m. During the meeting, I was pretty sure no one left their chairs. That's about it. That's such a great testimony. The time of Mr. Hammer's death was 2:30, and according to your testimony, you were in a meeting at that time, Mr. Wright. You may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. I was at the studio around 9 a.m. that morning. During the morning, I was doing an action scene run-through. Okay, so what do I have? So I have this 2:30. I don't have too much. Photos of every victory scene in Steel Samurai. The blocked path. The sleeping pills that we can prove that probably Powers is asleep with. Because that is one of the major things, is that he, was in his trailer going to sleep. I do remember that. Okay. We were doing an action scene run-through, so about what? Tell me more. In the employee area. That's right. It was a fight scene between the Steel Samurai and the evil Magistrate. Was anyone else at the run-through? Oh yeah, that security lady was sitting there watching the whole thing. Lol. She was cheering on Hammer. Can you believe it? She certainly has the lungs for it. Anyone else? Nope, just us 4. It took a lot more time than I thought it would. Tell me more. Why did it go on so long? I'm pretty sure you've already heard about this, but WT twisted his ankle during the run-through, see? Oh, right, thus the limp. Which of course led me to missing my lunch. Ugh, Robs, Robs? Rolling on the floor, starving? I hope that's actually what it stands for. I don't know what like half these acronyms stand for, so oof. I'm in trouble there. I hear that everyone else ate lunch at the employee area. Okay. What exactly did they have for lunch? T-bone steak. The assistant cooked some up. Come to think of it, there were plates of bones in the employee area. Everyone else, meaning the witness, did not eat with them. But I had a meeting at Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. We were in a meeting around 4 p.m. During that meeting, I was pretty sure no one left their chairs. What do you mean by that? How can you be pretty sure? You didn't take a single break? Well, yeah, not a one. What? He's sweating so much about, or what's he sweating so much about, I wonder? If only I had an idea. I'll wait for one to come up and hit him with it later. Phoenix. If his alibi holds, Powers is finished. Press him as hard as you can and find out where he's lying. Right. Okay, studio at 9. Action scene run through. Everyone else ate lunch in the employee area, but I had a meeting at the Studio 2. But you didn't skip lunch, though. So in the end, you didn't get to eat. Yeah, no steak at least. Can you believe it? That must have been tough. Phoenix. Yeah? Doesn't something about that seem odd to you? It's contradictory. Yeah, it does seem odd now that you mention it. Mr. Manella. What did you want? When I went to Studio 2, I saw something on the table there. There were 2 plates, the same kind as the ones in the employee area. Who ate lunch there? No, I'm gonna call. I was embarrassed, so I didn't mention it. But I did eat after all. A T-bone steak, you mean? Yeah, well, the assistant went through all that trouble. I brought it to the trailer thinking I could eat it later. Clearly a man who likes to eat. I'd suspect as much. So, when exactly did you get to eat it? We took 1 break during the meeting. I wolfed that down then. A mental image I will carry with me to my grave. Wait a second. If they took a break in that meeting, that contradicts his testimony. I'll press him on that one a bit more. We were in the meeting around 4. During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. You didn't take a single break. Yeah, not one. What's you sweating so much about, I wonder? If only I had an idea. You do. Wait a second. Maybe I do have an idea. Press harder. Wait a second. Mr. Manila, you've just contradicted yourself. Didn't you tell the court that you ate a T-bone steak during break? Oops! Oh my god, Ruffle! Well, Mr. Manila, what is this all about? Well, I did take a little bit of a break. Phoenix, great job. If they took a break, one of them could have gone to the studio during that time. Your Honor, I call on the witness to testify to the court about this break. Very well. Mr. Manila, your testimony, please. Uh-oh. Edgeworth's laughing. Yeah. Whatever. FWIW. We took a break. I don't know. Again, I don't know what it is. Well, we took a break. Raffle. But it was only 15 minutes. 15! That's only 13 in base 12. Not enough time for someone to commit a murder in Studio 1, lol. But it's only just enough time to eat a T-bone steak, if you ask me. I don't think it would even be enough time for that. But that's just me. Very well. You may begin your cross-examinations. Yeah, Fwiv, we took a break. Raffle, what are you talking about? I need to press this to see if I can actually get some information on what that means. What time did you exactly take this break? I'd say it was around 2:30 or so until about 2:45. 2:30? That's the time of death. So he could have gone to Studio 1 and killed Hammer and come back. I guess it's possible time-wise. But it was only 15 minutes. That's only 13 in base 12. Not enough time for someone to say commit a murder in Studio 1, lol. Why is that? Haven't we heard enough of this pointless line of questioning? Your Honor, the testimony to this point has made one certain fact painfully clear. The people in the trailer had nothing to do with this murder. It was impossible for any of them to go to Studio 1. What? Something wrong, Mr. Wright? Surely you aren't suggesting one of the people in the trailer went to Studio 1. Well, Mr. Wright? Phoenix, this is critical. Think about it before you give your answer. Do you claim someone from the trailer went to Studio 1? I have to claim it and claim it loud. Oh god. I claim it and claim it loud. If I agree to it, or if I agree to let everyone in that trailer off the hook, then this trial is over. Mr. Powers will be found guilty for sure. The victim was murdered at 2:30, the exact time of the break in the meeting. With 15 minutes, a murder certainly is a possibility. I suppose you might say that. Alright, I've got the judge thinking now. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Never a dull moment with you, Mr. Wright. What's your point, Edgeworth? You've been doing your homework, haven't you? Look at the court record. The court record? Surely you knew that from 2:15 to 4 o'clock, the path between the studios was blocked. Mrs. Monkey's head had fallen across the path. Well, you're right! A true break in the trailer meeting came right at the time of death. However, the path from there to the scene of the crime was blocked. The fallen Mr. Monkey's head had barred the way. It's actually Mr. Monkey, but Edgeworth has a point. And somehow, I feel no desire to correct him. No counter-argument, Mr. Wright? Then I'm afraid you lose this round. I believe we've seen enough evidence. I would like to relieve Mr. Manila from the stand. It's over. Very well. The court's opinion on this case is as follows. We have found that there are several other people in Studio 2 on the day of the murder. However, it is also clear that none of the people could have gone to Studio 1. Therefore, they have no relation to this case. Furthermore, with regards to the photo of the Steel Samurai, given the size of the costume, no one other than Mr. Powers could have been wearing it that day. All that is lacking is decisive evidence that he is the one who did it. If we had that, I'm afraid I would have found Mr. Powers guilty. Your Honor. The prosecution is pleased to announce that we have indeed found the decisive evidence, a witness. Who is this witness, Mr. Edgeworth? My witness saw the very moment the Steel Samurai skewered the victim. Order! I will have order in the court. I see. The court will take a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear from your witness. Court is adjourned for a recess. Oh my god, this is what I was scared of! Oh my god. We were intentionally supposed to lose there. That sucks. October 19th, 11:04, District Court Defendant Lobby number 1. What do we do now, Mia? If everyone in that trailer has an alibi... I'm sorry, Phoenix. I guess I was wrong. Mia! Don't tell me you're giving up. If you give up, then what do I have? Don't get me wrong. I've never given up on a trial before. Not while there's still a chance. Only one thing became clear in your cross-examination. The people in the trailer could not have gone to Studio 1. I thought there was more to it than that. But I was wrong. That's all there is. What's going on? What's happening to me? It kind of seems like everyone in that courtroom thinks I did it. They think I'm the murderer. Don't worry, Mr. Powers. If you're innocent, we will prove it. I guarantee it. Leave it to us, and be yourself. Be strong. You are the Steel Samurai hero to children everywhere, after all. Thanks. Okay, Phoenix. This one is for the kids. Let's do it! Oh my god. Oh my god. Things are... The court is back in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution has a concern. Our witness is a grade schooler of tender years, and this is a murder case. We worry the defense might cause unnecessary trauma with his cruel questioning. Nice to see Edgeworth is trying to take the moral high ground. However, we have no choice. The prosecution calls Cody Hackins to the stand. Your Honor, perhaps you could arrange a box for him to stand on? Oh, right. Guard, please bring him a box. One of those donut crates should do. Will the witness state his name and grade in school? Witness. What? Just because you're a grown-up does not mean you can push me around. Cody. Answer his question, okay? Hey, it's you, the nice lady. I'm Cody Hackins, and I'm in 2nd grade. I get the feeling this is going to be a long, long day. Mr. Edgeworth, please remember that you're speaking to a child. Try to be gentle. Witness. Cody. He's having trouble with the gentle thing. You were present at Global Studios on the day of their incident. You got a problem with that? Please tell us what you saw that day. What, Pops? You want me to tell you and Gramps with the beard over there? Just Mr. Edgeworth will be fine. I prefer bearded gentlemen, young man. This is gonna be a very long day. Incidentally, photographic equipment is strictly forbidden in this courtroom. My apologies, Your Honor. He said he wouldn't testify if he couldn't bring it. I'd like special permission if that's possible. Wait, you're asking, so you're saying you had to bargain terms with a kid and you lost? Hey, I just got this new camera. Don't really know how to use it and all that good yet, but I bring it with me wherever I go. Phoenix, I wonder if he had that camera on the day of the murder. You'd better make note of that in the court record. Cody's camera has been added to the court record. Very well, Cody. Please testify to the court about what you saw the day of the incident. I wanted to see the Steel Samurai rehearsal just once. I found a map on the internet and went to the studios that day. I went through the woods, an off path, so that the lady wouldn't catch me. I was going for the studio. I got kind of lost on my way though, for about 30 minutes. When I came out of the studio, I saw the Steel Samurai. I was totally rocked. Right before my eyes, out came the bad guy. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. Pow! If I had my camera with me, that would have been the time for a shot, I tell you. Anyway, I couldn't get to the studio, so I went home. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination, but be gentle. Remember, you're talking to a child. This kid is tougher than most adults we see in here, honestly. I wanted to see the Steel Samurai rehearsal just once, but I found a map on the internet and went to the studio that day. I went through the woods off a path so that the old lady wouldn't catch me. This is what I want to know. Off the path. Yeah, you know where the studios are? Or you know how the studios are in a valley there? If you go off the path a little, there's woods, and that's where I was. I see. Anyhow, I was going for the studio. I got kind of lost on my way through for about 30 minutes. You got lost in the woods. Yeah, I couldn't figure out which way I was walking. Man, I was relieved when I saw the blue studio doors. But I guess what happened next? When I came out by the studio, there was the Steel Samurai. The Steel Samurai? Yeah, he was standing by the studio gate. It looked like he was thinking about something before going in. Then he opened up the gate and went inside. I see. What then? It totally rocked! Right before my eyes came out the bad guy! What sort of bad guy was it? A guy? A person? Kinda tall? Skinny? Are you sure it was a guy? I don't know. He was kind of far away. He's being awfully vague. Of course the Steel Samurai took him down. Pow! What happened to the bad guy? Huh? Well, he kind of didn't move. Not a bit. Looked like he was dead. I guess he was a real pro. What a great actor. Yeah, I suppose he was. If I had my camera with me, that would have been the perfect time for a shot, I tell you. If you had your camera? You mean you weren't carrying your camera then? Nope, I wasn't. It's not like I have it all the time. Really? I guess seeing the killing freaked him out and he went home? Phoenix, remember he's a child. Use gentle words, but be firm. Easy for you to say. I wanted to see the Steel Samurai rehearsal just once. You really like the Steel Samurai, huh? Of course I do! I've taped every show, and I go to all the live performances. That's impressive. Have you been to the amusement park? Of course, duh, my dad always takes me. Poor dad. I found a map on the internet and went to the studio that day. Was the first time you'd been to the studio? Actually, I've been there a couple times. Never managed to get there on the day of rehearsal. And the security lady's always yelling. Right, please continue. Chill, Pops, I'm getting to it. How am I supposed to talk if you keep cutting me off? Jeez! I went through the woods, off the path, so the lady wouldn't catch me. I was going for the studio. Did nothing unusual happen on your way to the studio? Unusual? Did you see this monkey by any chance? Oh, you mean Mr. Monkey? Yeah, I saw him, but his head wasn't busted. Ooh. So you went straight to the studio. I got kind of lost on my way for about 30 minutes. When I came out by the studio, there was a Steel Samurai. I got totally rocked, and before my eyes, right out came the bad guy. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. How? If I had my camera with me... Cody, what you just said seems a little strange. Didn't you say before that you always bring your digital camera wherever you go? You were quite clear about that. Oh, Cody, you shouldn't lie here. You understand that, right? Mr. Wright, a word with you. Uh-oh. I was putting the pressure on too much. What is this digital camera contraption you were talking about? It's, a digital camera, Your Honor. It's kind of a new sort of camera. How do I explain that? I see. Anyway, Cody, I cannot believe you wouldn't bring your camera on a trip to the studios. You did bring it, didn't you? Mr. Wright, how cruel you are to terrorize a poor little child so. I don't care if he's a child or a prosecuting attorney. No one should lie in court. What do you mean, or a prosecuting attorney? Oh! Oh! The shots were fired! Oh! Oh! Phoenix shot his shot! Oh! Well, Cody? What? Yeah? So I had my camera, so what? You got a problem with that? So you did have your camera, and did you use the camera? Well, why would I use it? I was too busy watching. Very well. Please testify to the court about what you were busy watching. What I saw. Yeah, I had my camera with me, but I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off of it. The Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy. Wham! Then, the bad guy stopped moving. He's so strong. The Steel Samurai rules. Oh, God. Oh, is that all? Well, that was brief. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Yeah, I had my camera with me. Well, we got to establish that. I don't know why I did that. So why didn't you use it? He's getting to that. Relax and listen. I didn't use it because I was too busy watching the real thing. But I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off of it. So you were watching the Steel Samurai. Did you watch the whole fight? Yeah, of course. You didn't turn away. Not even once? No. Okay, then tell us exactly what happened. Yeah, I'm getting to that. The Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy and wham! So the bad guy attacked him first? Yeah. What sort of person was this bad guy? I told you, a person. He was a person. How was he dressed? I kinda don't remember that. I was too busy watching the Steel Samurai. I see. What happened next? Then, the bad guy stopped moving. He was so strong, the Steel Samurai rules. What did you do after the bad guy fell, Cody? Actually, the fight was so intense that I got kind of scared. So I went straight home. Something isn't adding up here. Something about his account doesn't seem right. Phoenix, it doesn't seem right because he's being deliberately vague. Press him on the facts, Phoenix. Find out what he saw. Why? Huh? What do you mean, why? Why wasn't the bad guy moving? Well, because the Steel Samurai brought him to justice. And how exactly did he do that? How did he do it? With a samurai kick and a samurai punch, samurai chop, samurai slap. Something like that. He's still being vague about this. What? Don't you give me that look, Pops. How should I play this? Press him harder. Cody. What? Something is bothering me. Before you said that you couldn't take your eyes off the action. Yeah, so what? Yet you missed the most important part. What is the meaning of this? The witness has stated that he saw what he saw quite clearly. You know as well as I do that he's being vague. Tell me what kind of murderer uses a samurai slap. Ugh. My point is this, Cody, you may have seen some of the Steel Samurai fights. Or some of the Steel Samurai fight, but you missed the most important part. The killing blow. Order! Order! Mr. Wright! How could this be? Can you explain how he might have missed something so vital? Well, that's the thing. Phoenix, I believe you're on the right track with this. Think, why didn't Cody see the climax of the fight? I know you. You can figure this out. Mr. Wright, your answer. We have ascertained that the young boy is a great fan of the Steel Samurai. Why wouldn't he watch the climax of the fight? Why couldn't he watch? Because was he too busy scrapbooking? Your Honor, I have evidence. Evidence! Yes, Your Honor. Why did Cody look away from the fight? His scrapbook. Here's my proof. Proof? Can I do that again? This didn't prove anything. Oh, shit. Ah, you've lost your nerve, have you? Very well. I will ask the question again. We have ascertained the young boy is a great fan of the Steel Samurai. Why wouldn't he watch the climax of the fight? He was watching something else? He missed the climax of the fight because he was looking at something else. Probably. Probably. So something else. Mr. Wright, explain yourself. What could he possibly distract the boy from seeing his idol in the Steel Samurai fight? What do you claim he was looking at? Ugh, come on, think of something. Think of something, nothing. Mr. Wright, please refrain from making baseless claims. Yeah, sorry, Your Honor. Do you have another explanation for this? He couldn't? Because he couldn't watch it. How could he calmly watch a murder take place at his age? That doesn't seem right either. Just a moment, please. One thing has become quite clear in the boy's testimony. He did not believe he was witnessing a murder. He was watching the Steel Samurai fight, like on TV. The more real the fight, the more he would have watched. I have to agree with Mr. Edgeworth. Mr. Wright, do you have another explanation? Evidence. Okay, so there's something in the evidence. Was the head following? Oh, I'm so lost. Oh no, this is the problem. Because it's been so long since I've recorded that I'm like, what the heck? He was watching something else. No. What? Okay. It's gonna be the last thing I check. It's evidence of some form. Ah, it's the camera. Okay, that makes sense. Because he doesn't know how to use it. What's that? The camera? The witness stated he recently received this camera. Yes, I'm aware of that. He wasn't entirely familiar with its operation. I'm aware of that too. Correct. Why would Cody be looking somewhere else at a critical moment? Because he was looking at his camera. He was trying to take a picture. Hey! Bullseye. What is your problem, Pops? You got a thing of picking on little kids? Pressing, not picking. Good job, Phoenix. Cody was lying, clearly. Smart of you to realize there was no way he could just stand there watching his hero and not take a picture. Right. Cody, there was only one reason that you would have looked away from the fight. and that's because you wanted to take a picture. But having just received the new camera, you weren't able to use it yet. You had missed the climax of the fight, correct? Yeah. Well, Phoenix, I bet you anything he's hiding more than that. Have him testify again. Right. Mia means business. Your Honor, the defense would like to request Cody Hackins testify once more. Very well. Cody, could you please tell us about your camera? And about why you didn't take a picture of the fight? Welcome to the real world, kid. No photo. But this poor kid. Yeah, you're right, Pops. The Steel Samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villain. So I held up my camera to take the picture, but the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. That's all that happened. Yup. Anything strange in that testimony, Mr. Wright? I'm not sure. But I'd like to proceed with the cross-examination anyway. Yeah, you're right, Pops. The Steel Samurai just escaped from the clutches of the villain. Okay, this is what I want to see. So you did see the beginning of the fight? Yeah. Did you notice anything unusual? I guess the Steel Samurai was moving a little strange. Moving strangely? So I held up my camera to take a picture. Why couldn't you take a picture? My new camera has too many buttons. I couldn't figure it out. I tried to take a picture, I really, really tried. But the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. When the lens opened, what did you see? Well, a person on the ground. And the Steel Samurai. That's all that happened. Yep. That's all? Yeah, I told you I didn't take a picture. I would have once I got the lens open. Did he really not take a picture? Not even one? Nah, he definitely would have taken a picture. There's gotta be something here I can use. Cody. Listen up, Cody Hackins. I know exactly what happened that day. You took a picture. Hey, Bullseye. How did you know? I see through all your lies, Cody. It's one of my powers. Wow. This feels great. Yeah, I took a picture. Perhaps you can change your testimony to reflect this, Cody. I took a few shots, but it was too late, so I erased them. How can I pick holes in such a short testimony? There has to be something. I dig up the dirt, Phoenix. Find out what this kid is all about. Yeah, you're right, Pops. You erased them? Yeah. Why would you erase a picture of your beloved Steel Samurai victorious? Well, you know. Why would I have a picture like that? He's becoming less and less cooperative. I better find a clear contradiction soon, or some solid evidence. How can I pick holes in such a short testimony? There has to be something. Dig up the dirt, Phoenix. Find out what this kid's all about. You're right, Pops. The Steel Samurai had just escaped the clutches of a villain. Steel Samurai was moving a little strange. Can I don't want to contradict, but I feel like, yeah, no, we'll keep that. Moving strangely. So I hauled up my camera to take a picture. Why couldn't you take a picture? My new camera has too many buttons to figure it out. I tried to take a picture, I really, really tried. Person on the ground in the Steel Samurai. I took a few shots, so I erased them. But you don't know how to work your camera. This evidence clearly reveals the contradiction in your statement, Your Honor. How exactly are that evidence and the statement just now related? They aren't, are they? Not at all. Mr. Wright, please think about the fact we're making accusations. Ah! Why would you want a picture like that? A contradiction soon or some solid evidence. How can I pick holes in such a short testimony? That's what I hate about grown-ups. You're all so self-conscious. Oh, damn. Okay. Off with the gloves, kid. Testify, witness, testify. Yipes. Had just escaped from the clutches of the villain. Oh, I didn't mean to hit that. I meant to look. Held up my camera to take a picture. But the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. I took a few shots. It was too late, so I erased them. Cody. What? Man, every time you say Cody, you follow it with something bad. I just wanted to thank you for giving me this the other day. Huh? Oh, right. What was it you told me then? I go to every live performance. I always take a picture with the when the Steel Samurai lands his final blow. Wazam! I got them all. I never missed one. A perfect collection. Cody. Did you really get a picture of the Steel Samurai standing victorious over his foe? If you did, I find it hard to believe that you would just erase it. Wouldn't you keep it for the album? Mr. Wright, what exactly is in this album? It's called Paths to Glory. It's a collection of pictures of the Steel Samurai, all taken by Cody Hackins. He claims it's a perfect collection of every battle the Steel Samurai has won. I see. Don't you find it odd, Your Honor? Among all of his pictures of the Steel Samurai, none was taken that day. Order! Mr. Wright, have you an explanation? If the Steel Samurai has just defeated his adversary, I certainly would expect a picture of it in this album. Exactly my point, Your Honor. No, wait. No way. Phoenix, I think we finally discovered the truth. And what the truth is. Mia, are we sure about this? Did he actually? Yes. I'm pretty sure what you're thinking is right. Tell him, Phoenix. Tell him what you think, or tell him what the truth is. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what's going on here. Why were there no pictures in the album from the day of the murder? Why would the boy have erased the photos he took? Because the Steel Samurai didn't win. I think there's only one reason, Your Honor. The Steel Samurai didn't win. That's why Cody deleted all those photos. You mean the Steel Samurai lost? Well, Cody, I'm right, aren't I? Tell the truth. The bad guy defeated the Steel Samurai. No way, no! It's impossible. The Steel Samurai never loses. He never loses to anyone ever. Your Honor, the witness has revealed everything with his words. There was a reason why he lied and told us he didn't take the picture. The same reason he erased his precious photos. For Cody, it was inconceivable that the Steel Samurai could have been defeated. However, Cody witnessed the impossible. He saw the Steel Samurai lose with his own eyes, and yet to admit what he saw would destroy everything he believed in. And that's why he lied and said the Steel Samurai won. He couldn't handle the truth. Order! I will have order! Witness, I mean Cody, Is this true? What did you see? Tell the court what you saw. Well... Cody, the day you saw the Steel Samurai lose a fight. That, right? Well, okay. You're right. The Steel Samurai fell down. That he didn't move. Order! What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? The Steel Samurai was the murderer, not the victim. Yet, according to your witness testimony, the Steel Samurai is the one who fell. Mr. Wright, what is going on? Apparently, we have all made a serious error. An error? What is this all about? The Steel Samurai was the victim. If you understand what really happened, it's all quite simple. At the end of the fight, the Steel Samurai fell to the ground and lay still. In other words, the Steel Samurai was not the killer, but yet the victim. Don't you see? Jackhammer was the Steel Samurai. Order! So the Steel Samurai in this photograph, you're saying the man in the costume was the victim, Mr. Jackhammer. That's what I'm saying, Your Honor. Jackhammer was present during the action scene run-through that morning. Thus, he obviously knew about Will Powers' foot injury. But wait, hadn't Mr. Hammer gone to Studio 1 already? That's what everyone else thought. But remember what Mrs. Oldbag said in her testimony. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard stack at the station at 1 p.m. And did I see the old poor Hammer? Nope. He'd already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station. Mr. Jack Hammer left the employee area after lunch. However, no one saw him go to Studio 1, nor was there a picture of him. He waited for Mr. Powers to take a nap in his dressing room. Then he snuck into the dressing room, stole the Steel Samurai costume. But why would the victim do such a thing? I don't know. I get it. I thought the Steel Samurai was moving strange. So, it was a different person inside the suit. Pops! Me, what? Actually, there was one piece of data that I saved. Data. Yeah, a photo on my digital camera. What? Show us quickly. No way, man. Not if you're gonna look at me like that. Now. Here, this is it. Well, looking at this is a little hard to say. I'm afraid that this could be anyone in that costume. Your opinion, Mr. Wright. I agree, Your Honor. This isn't decisive evidence. I'm sorry, but this doesn't look like the proof we need. I'll give it back. Wait, Phoenix! Mia, what? Look at the photo one more time. That's it, Phoenix. The photo is all the evidence you need to win this trial. What? Your Honor, may I see that photo one more time, please? Certainly. I don't see why not. Phoenix, show him. There's a glaring, decisive inconsistency with the facts as we know them in that photo. It's Joy. Joy. Why is he even more your man? I feel so bad. Your man died. He's a lefty. I think it's in here. You seem to be lacking even more confidence than usual. I suppose it's because I'm not confident about it at all. What? Find the inconsistency. I thought it was the fact he was left-handed. Apparently not. But he is a lefty, so that's something. That's even... That at least is true. Wait, this is Studio 2. Your Honor, look at this. I see a gate. Might I draw your attention to the number on the gate? The number? Yes. Well, it's hard to see, but it looks like a 2. Clearly not a 1, Your Honor, correct? I believe Mr. Edgeworth sees what I'm getting at. But That's impossible! What's this all about? Please explain so that I might be shocked along with the rest of the court. I'll use the studio guide map. The body was found here in Studio 1. However, what do we see in this photo, taken at the time of the murder? It does not say 1 on that gate photo. Your Honor, here is the true scene of a crime. Show the judge where the murder took place. Here at Studio 2. I see. That would explain the 2 in the gate of the photo. Your Honor, I find it very significant that the murder took place in Studio 2. The trailer is there. As you may recall, there is a trailer in Studio 2. Now on the day a meeting was held in that very trailer, there was a break-in into the meeting corresponding to the time of death. During that break, Mr. Salmonella and D. Vasquez were eating outside, eating steak. They were at the scene of the crime. The path to the trailer was blocked. So we have heard. The path was blocked at 2:15. In other words, the victim went to Studio 2 before that time. Yes, I suppose that would be the case. Remember Mr. Salmonella's testimony? Allow me to remind the court. He said no one in the trailer was guilty because they could not have gone to Studio 1. Yet actually, the reverse was true. Only somebody in that trailer could have committed the murder. They were the only ones with access to the scene of the crime, Studio 2. Order! Order! The defense makes the following claims. The scene of the crime was Studio 2. The person that, the security guard, Mr. Oldbag, was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. Mr. Hammer, for some reason, stole the samurai costume, then went into Studio 2. This is madness. Jack Hammer is the victim. The victim! Why would he steal the samurai costume? Are you suggesting that he did so to cover up the details of his own murder? Well, no, of course not. Or do you have proof? Give me the proof that the victim, Jack Hammer, stole the costume. The sleeping pills. I have proof. You do? You do, Mr. Wright. Now that they're very surprised, I'm much less confident. I think I'm right, though. This is it. An empty medicine bottle? I found this on the table in the employee area. The same table where Mr. Hammer and Mr. Powers ate. The label reads, sleeping pills. Sleeping pills. The defendant, Mr. Powers, spent the entire afternoon sleeping. He was drugged by Mr. Hammer. Wait a moment. That bottle does raise some suspicions, yes. But there is no proof that Mr. Hammer is the one that used it. Your Honor, I have an idea. Fingerprint the bottle. An idea. Very well, let's hear it. I want to check this bottle for fingerprints. If my claim is true, Mr. Hammer's fingerprints should be on the bottle. I suppose you're right. Very well. The court will take into the possession the bottle. Empty bottle was given to the judge. This court will suspend the proceedings until, or the current trial today. Cody Hackett's testimony has revealed new possibilities within the case. In fact, things may have happened very differently than what we previously have thought. The steel samurai, seen by Mrs. Oldbag, may have been the victim, Jack Hammer. The scene of the crime was not at Studio 1, but however at Studio 2. All of those in the trailer did have time to commit the murder. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Your homework is to find the answer to the following question. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the steel samurai costume? Also, who killed him and why? Find the answers for me by tomorrow. That's a lot of homework. Mr. Edgeworth, you will need to reconsider your stance in this case. Above all, you will need to reconsider your suspicion of Mr. Will Powers. As you say, Your Honor. The trial will be extended until tomorrow. This is its final extension. Very well. The court is adjourned. October 19th, 247, District Court, Defendant Lobby 1. Whew, that was a close one. They were saved by a hair, but that's all that counts. I thought seriously about going home about 3 times during that trial. Me too. Really? You both seem so confident. Maybe I should take up a career in acting. I was ready to pronounce you dead about 3 times back there. Me too. Dead? Oh, of course you were kidding. Are you sure? I wasn't kidding. Now, Mr. Powers, we have to make our final investigation, but I promise you we'll have a true killer by tomorrow's trial. Thanks. Oh, Mr. Powers, to be continued. Is this gonna be into chapter 4? Like, is it gonna pop in and be like chapter 3 into 4, or is it still gonna be 3? Obviously, we're gonna save our progress, but that was quite a long episode for you guys. Hopefully, you all have a wonderful day. We will see you all in the next episode where we continue this. I definitely need to get a couple like done and situated so that way, like we can actually get episodes back out to you because it's been pretty bad. It's been a long time since episodes came out to you, so my bad. I apologize. That shouldn't happen, but like, woof! I was too scared for my husband. Okay, I needed to make sure he was okay. I needed the blankets just in case, you know, get some action. It's fine. Love you all. We'll see you in the next one.